back earlier. Let's go back in time.
Yep.
All right, I think this is one of the first ones we looked at together here, no?
Yep.
Change this camera. Turn this mess off. All right, so horizontal's in range. We weren't unhappy with it. It's a little on the glidey side, like we talked about. So how does it get to the purple peak there?
Right.
I wouldn't call it dysfunctional, but it would be nice if it was a little bit more of a defined peak and valley. And we know the torque force is a little below the range there, and you have more than enough vertical. So vertical is how you're producing your speed for the most part. And then the sequencing of them.
So it was different than what I thought. I thought torque was going to be the high.
Yeah.
Vertical is probably next, and horizontal was going to be. Yeah.
Interesting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you are definitely
a horizontal vertical guy.
Yeah.
Not torque.
Yeah. Not torque at all. Yeah. And then I think horizontal wise, it doesn't need a ton of increasing. It more just needs cleaning up.
It needs cleaning up. It's just like, it's not the peak. It was how I got there and how long I stayed there.
Exactly that, and the timing of it, right?
Yeah.
When did you get there?
Yeah.
So let me pick one where we were a little happier. We'll do a couple different things. Let's look first at cleaning up the horizontal peak. So this is an example. These ones, I believe, a little taller. Okay.
Yeah, that one looked pretty good.
That's nice. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's you feeling a little bit of
getting back earlier.
Yeah, a little bit earlier back onto this foot. So we want to push off this foot, but we want to do it. We don't want to be just sitting there for a long time not producing force. We want to feel like we're getting there. We're pushing.
Yeah.
Push is at its peak, and now it is dissipating, and it's actually breaking.
Yeah.
That's what we want to see. And that for you, I believe the easiest way was get back to your left side early, then push off that left side.
Right.
That's basically what that feels.
And I think
in some sense you did end up producing a tiny bit more torque when you did that, which is good.
Right. And I think too, like I tend to get this left knee out a little bit,
Agreed.
Still staying more centered there.
Ideally. So one last thing I would say,
because that's something Jason and I've been talking about.
Throw down like a little den caddy here.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah. Yeah, make sure it doesn't move, yeah.
Just try to not bump into it, right? You could also mess around with putting like, I don't know if I love this drill, but I've seen it, like a foam roller behind your left calf.
Right.
And you try to tip it over
using
your left calf.
Yeah.
Not as huge a fan of that, mostly because that's not really what the force is.
Right.
You ripping into this carpet that way, that is what the force is. That's what's actually happening.
Yeah.
So I would steer you more that way, but I do like the den caddy as a little bit of a horizontal boundary.
And if I remember right, I got my highest forces when I was trying to rip that carpet off.
You got into the 90s when you were trying to rip this carpet.
Right, and I got like 96.
Yeah, we were in
plus ball speed. I mean, club head speed. So like this
at like 96 and a half, 97.
Yeah, this one was like 93.
Well,
so
let's go back in time. I can tell you what your highest one was.
Yeah.
When we were moving it. There's a 96.6 right there.
Yeah, yep.
96.2, bunch of 96, 96.7 there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I remember 96.7.
96.7 is your peak.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. That's fast.
And here's the sick thing: is you're swinging it at like 106, 108.
I'm trying though. I'm telling you what, those are not smooth. Those are trying.
They look smooth. You suck.
But yeah, that's a good drill for you. And then I probably need to go back a little further to see when we were kind of ripping the carpet out. That might be in there. Are we ripping some carpet here? I think we're trying.
Yeah, I think we were trying.
Oh, there we go. There's a little bit of action there. Yeah. So you're starting to get closer to 90 there.
Yeah. So let's see what that looks like closer to impact. See how much quicker like I straighten this left side.
Exactly. Yeah. Which you need, right? And that's.
But that's what I fight. Okay, because I get out, that looks much better. Jason, my coach, would be like, I'm happier with that.
Yeah, so you're saying your lead knee was staying too soft.
Yes, I do tend to do that, which then kind of starts pushing my path right, and I start getting two ways, misses.
That sounds appropriate, yeah.
So the thing is the fact that I'm straightening that knee quicker, which we were trying to rip the carpet, so I just need to kind of feel that. I think that's like...
There's a 93 there.
Yeah. I think that's actually probably a bigger key for me than any of it.
Because I think it's also going to help you not exceed that lateral boundary like we talked about, and it will increase your torque. I think that's your priority. Yes, clean up the horizontal a tad. Don't pursue more horizontal for now. Pursue more here.
Yeah.
And just pursue not exceeding this lead side.
Well, and I think if I get that right, that'll clean up this.
I agree. Yeah, no,
I think that's the big one, which is something that we've been talking about too, is make sure that I don't get too far out and get that wobbly left knee.
Definitely. So there's a difference between you getting onto this side and you sinking into this side.
Correct.
So you want to push off the left, but you don't want to be sinking into the left.
And I was sinking into it the later we got.
Correct. Yep, and that's fine. That's fine. So that, I think you got to think of your left side as a push-off point, not something to settle into.
Yeah.
Don't be settling into it, because that's when the lead knee will get kind of exceeding it in this direction.
Yeah. Well, it was good to actually see the data on this.
It's nice, right?
Right, because before, see, and you can see my hip clear. I mean, I'm like super off balance there because I'm like trying to do something.
We're moving it though, right?
Yeah.
They're trying to move
but
it.
I mean, you can see my left hip clear way out of the way there.
That's great.
So
and those are the ones I think you felt really well sequenced, 96 miles an hour. They were nice little jaws, compressed. You're kind of looking up and going, oh man, that's. As I said to you, even if we didn't increase force much, if we sequence it slightly better and you did swing a mile an hour faster, but more importantly, hit your target, that's
that's
stuff.
the key.
That's good stuff.
But I think what this also tells me is I'm swinging about as fast as I'm going to swing. I don't think I have a ton more.
You know what? And I wouldn't even pursue trying to swing faster. If you're in the upper 90s with a 7-iron,
yeah. No, I know.
You want to play elite golf, you're faster than most guys, even at a 10-year younger age bracket would be.
Yeah.
If you were swinging 7-iron at 90, you're still faster than most guys would be.
Right.
In a 40-year-old age bracket at an elite amateur level.
Yeah.
Some of the best players I know are hitting maybe 85 at 7-iron, but they're just straight as hell. They just hit everything really straight.
Yeah.
So you're in the elite category for speed already. It's more so about let's clean up the sequencing of these things, the timing of these things.
Right.
If we end up producing a bit more force, fantastic.
Yeah.
That's a great byproduct. We're here for 45 minutes. You're swinging at 2, 3, 4 miles an hour faster with 7-iron. That's a lot. That's a lot of pickup.
Yeah.
Would you want to waste your time trying to swing it at 100? Wouldn't recommend it.
No, I like that.
Nice hit.
Yeah, that looks pretty good. Go a little more
posted up here.
Yeah, go a little bit more forward. See, and I don't get all folded with my left arm there. Yeah. Like that looks a lot more extension down the line.
Absolutely. Yeah, and you know your swing better than mine. Absolutely. That looks good to me.
Yeah.
And that'll improve. There's only further improvement from there as you get a little bit better at using that lead side.
Right. For me, it was just good to see the data and the confirmation of, like, if I do this, here's what gets actually produced.
Yes.
Very cool.
No hiding.
All right. Very cool. Thank you, Matt.